going on, guys? Guess today I'm going to be doing the review on the Drip Nation line, and we'll start off with Oath, which is the most complex flavor in the line. It is in this black bottle with the yellow stripe. Now, Drip Nation puts their flavor and milligram strength on the side back there. Really nice looking bottles. Now, one thing you guys got to know about these flavors is they're natural and organic flavors. It is a high VG juice. Most people have said that with the organic flavors that they lack a lot, but this is the first organic flavoring line that I've ever tried personally, and I must say I'm impressed. I guess I just got lucky from the get-go on being able to try a really good, well put together, high quality line. The vapor production on this stuff is phenomenal, just absolutely mind blowing, and the flavor too. I'm vaping a Troll AFC out with a non-AFC chuff in the top, 12 wraps and nichrome, down around 0.15-ish, and getting tons of flavor even with a full wide open AFC. The build just works for it. All the flavors I'm going to be reviewing today are basically going to be the same way. So, same build. When I first received the Oath, some of the spiciness was a little bit more punchy. So pretty much what I did with the Oath is I opened it up, shook it up, vaped some, and set it back and let it steep for a good week or so, and it totally smoothed out. It reminds me of a spiced tea with a little bit of cream. You're getting all kinds of subtle notes all up in the background. My tongue's not as good as people's, so I'm not going to be able to tell you everything that's going on in it, and I'm definitely not going to be the guy cloning juice when I start making juice, if I get lucky enough to, but that's a whole nother subject. But absolutely 100% without a shadow of a doubt, this Oath is blowing my mind. The one major reason that the Oath is really blowing my mind is the fact that this was the flavor out of the 5 flavors that I really didn't anticipate liking, because I've tried some teas before and they just weren't that good, and the tea flavors are hard to blend. I know someone that's tried to blend a tea flavor that does a juice line, and they came out okay at best. And so for something like this to actually jump out there and not be of my typical flavor profile, to be something that I can sit here and vape on a good basis like this, because I could actually sit here and just chain vape this stuff. It really says a lot with how good the guys over at Drip Nation blended this juice. So, Drip Nation's Oath, guys. I highly recommend trying it. And 4 more flavors to go. Alright, guys. Second segment, we're doing, once again, still Drip Nation. Got 3 more flavors after this one. This flavor right here is Triumph. A sweet tart citrus drink is what they bill it as. A side note, something that's really nice is You mix a little bit of oath in with this, and it is a really well paired up flavor. Especially like if you've been vaping on oath all afternoon and you go and drip a little bit of Triumph onto your wick, great mix. But lots of good subtle citrus tones. A friend of mine basically had told me that they thought that this tasted kind of like a off-brand soda. I'm not going to mention any names just to keep myself out of hot water, so that way I'm not going on any copyright issues, considering it's such a hot button object right now. But just wonderful, wonderful, tart, but not sour. They really knocked it out of the park with this one, and just phenomenal flavor. You can definitely taste the citrus in it. It doesn't taste like fake lemonade like some citrus blends have, and I'm sure it's got enough citric acid. You definitely want to run this in a dripper or a glass tank, just for the simple fact that I'll be willing to bet, like any citric acid based flavors, it is going to crack an acrylic or plastic tank quickly. But again, you gotta love that black bottle. This one is the darker yellow label. Very, very good flavor. And this stuff, every one of these flavors, just phenomenal vapor production, especially in a hot build. I highly recommend a good hot vape for these, or a high wattage device, so that way you can get everything out of them that you can. So, Drip Nation, once again, Triumph. Alright, guys, so here we are with the third segment, third flavor. This is where we're starting to get into my real standout flavors, because these next three flavors just really, really pop for me. It's hard to choose my favorite off of this line. Next up, the orange bottle, United. This one, a delicate combination of berries and walnuts. This flavor just, wow. It when you smell it, you smell the fruit, but you also get that dark aroma that you get off of the walnuts. And it's really amazing because on the inhale, for me, I'm getting a lot of the berry punch, and on the exhale, you can really get the notes of the walnut, and it is just mind-blowing how well the flavor comes through on this particular blend. And that's why it's so hard to choose a favorite flavor. Once again, I'll show you the vapor production. Just absolutely great. I mean, it's not overpoweringly sweet on this flavor. The berries are really subtle. The walnuts really get a chance to shine through. Just shows how much time was put into this line, and just real good flavor. Absolutely wonderful. For those of you that
don't like super sickly sweet flavors, this is definitely one that I would put on your list to try, because you can definitely get the fruit tones. It's not overpoweringly sweet, and just there's so many subtleties in all of these flavors. Just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Can't say enough. So that's my take on United, and all of the folks that I've let try it have been amazed at how well the nut flavor in this shines out and really tastes like walnuts. It's just absolutely amazing. So, United, guys.
Alright, so we're getting to the two juices that I'm having the hardest time choosing the best of. This flavor right here is Faction. I am actually vaping the absolute last of my Faction during this segment. My other bottle that I have that's an absolute favorite is Evolve, and I am pretty close to out of it as well. These two flavors just absolutely are by far my two just oh my god flavors of this. But most of the people that know me know I go for really good sweet flavors, and these definitely fit the bill. This flavor right here is Faction, a rich and creamy strawberry parfait. Um, this definitely fits the billing on the bottle. It has to be one of the creamiest flavors I've ever tasted. The strawberry notes are phenomenal. The cream overtones, I mean, just blown away on how good this flavor absolutely is. Just definitely one of my favorites, and I am definitely stuck on cream, or not cream, but berry flavors lately, because a lot of my favorite flavors at the moment have been different blends of berries. So, no wonder that this one just really jumps at me. Just amazing the way that the strawberry and the cream mixes together. Um, you get a good natural strawberry flavor. It's not massively uber sweet, but there are moments where it tastes really good and sweet. But just great, great flavor. Just I basically could say I'm eating a parfait. This stuff tastes that good. Again, the vapor production is phenomenal, but you wouldn't expect anything less with a high VG juice. Even with a wide open dripper like this, there's not a lot of loss of flavor. I mean, you know what you're dripping from the moment that you put it on the wick. I'm just sad to know I'm dripping the last that I have at the moment. So, hope you guys enjoy watching me drip the last of it, guys, because this stuff is really good. I highly recommend Faction. This one definitely is a standout in the line, in my opinion. So, the nice little pink bottle, or the little one with the pink Faction. Enjoy, guys. Alright guys, this brings us to our fifth and final juice in the Drip Nation line, and the green bottle. Evolve. A delicious berry smoothie. So, this one is right up there with Faction for me as one of my top juices. It's hard to pick the top one out of Faction and Evolve, with United running real close in there, but Faction and Evolve definitely stand out. This berry smoothie is just phenomenal. You would think that you went and bought one of them expensive smoothies at the mall. It's that good. Lots of fruit tones, just got all the flavors blended in well, and it really fits my profile at the moment. Getting a little creamy tone in there with the smoothie. It's almost as if they threw some yogurt in with it or something along those lines. It's not as creamy and powerful as the parfait flavor in Faction, but you can definitely tell that there's something going on in there to add to a creamy texture to it, but just tastes great. And again, on a hot vape, this stuff is just giving up massive vapor production. Each and every one of these juices is phenomenal. The guys at Drip Nation have absolutely outdone themselves with these flavors. This flavor right here is, I've maybe got 3 to 5 mils of it left tops, and I've definitely enjoyed every last drip of it, shared some with some friends, and I know everybody in the Drip Nation group are raving about the flavors that have tried it. I don't expect to see anything but positive reviews on this juice. Also, the folks that make this stuff are wonderful people. They're constantly doing contests, so I definitely suggest that you get on their the fan page, and also check out the Drip Nation site. I know the juice is available from Refuel Vapor, and I want to say JJ Vapes as well. I will double check that, and I will post some links for where these juices are available, but I highly recommend you guys jump on it and check this stuff out. Get on the group pages, just for the simple fact that, like I said, they're wonderful guys. They give this stuff away. I was lucky enough to win the entire line from a contest where they gave 50 of us. Yeah, 50. The entire line. And no, this review is not bought and paid for. This is my review. I actually did this review of my own accord, and am going to post it up in the group page for the guys to use to promote themselves. So before anybody jumps off screaming, oh, he reviewed it because he's friends with them, it has nothing to do with it. This juice is flippin' good. So I highly suggest you jump off and get you a 20 mil. Pick your favorite flavor. Try one. You won't go wrong. Well guys, that's the end of this one. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Drip Nation.